All right, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I want to talk today about Lionsgate. That is coming up on the 8th of August, 8/8. It's a very important numerological energy. 8 is the energy of power and action and putting into place things that you're wanting to do. Okay, so 8 is very industrious. It's very forward moving. We are in North Node in Aries, and so that's like kind of supportive of that. Another fire sign, kind of supportive of that energy. And then it's also the time when we are coming in contact with the Sirius gateway. So those two things on 8/8 are happening at the same time. And that's kind of like a moment of explosive growth and a moment of really putting into action things you want to move forward on. And some of you are having, I've talked to many of you this last week who are having a lot of aha moments about things that have been holding you back or not looking at things in the way of the future, kind of just like ruminating on the past. There's a lot of that. So next week on Lionsgate, Jen Huber and I are going to do a workshop about anchoring your intentions and how to move forward with what you want to create in your life. She's also going to do a journey about clearing any blocks. So if you want to jump on that, there's a link in the description box below. Be good to see you there. So today I'm going to start with Leo, and I'm going to pull a couple cards for each zodiac sign. And I'm just going to, my intention is about what's blocking you and how to move forward. What's blocking you and how to move forward. So that can support the work you're doing or the intentions that you're setting on 8/8 next week. Okay? All right. So let's start with Leo. And I'm going to pull, let's see, this is the Sacred Symbols deck, air. Okay. And 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. So what's blocking you and what is moving you forward? And then I'll pull like kind of an outcome card. Air, this is about planning. This is about thinking and planning. What's blocking you is self-confidence, Leo, which doesn't usually happen, Leo, but there is something about self-confidence. It could even be that I feel like I don't have enough money to move myself forward. It's got to come from you. There's got to be some kind of meditation or working around, hey, what do I really want to accomplish? And then telling yourself a different story about this, because this is about self-confidence. And if it's blocking you, then there's either one thing happening or another. One thing, it's too much self-confidence and you're kind of like, well, I kind of got to learn some new stuff first. Or it's too little self-confidence, and that's really blocking you. So the 2 of Wands here is like making a solid decision to move away from this kind of block, okay? Making a solid choice. This is a 2 of Wands, and then what's the last card for Leo? It is about you connecting to spirit more. This is the thing. It's like the air energy here. It's about you kind of flowing more, because this is Cancer energy. So you're flowing more with your ideas. You're flowing more and less worried about not having enough money or whatever. It's sort of like you really need to step into your power more. And how you're going to do that is through meditation and through connecting to your guides more. I feel like some of you are kind of flailing around like, well, what is my idea? What is my idea? Get connected. That's the answer. That's the answer for more of you than just Leo. But if you have Leo in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or midheaven or something like that, that can be the thing that you're holding yourself back because of a lack of self-confidence. Okay, so that's for Leo. For Virgo, transformation. I like this. So what is a block for Virgo? Wow, Tower. What is going to move you forward? 10 of Cups. So big changes for Virgo here. And this is the Scorpionic card of transformation, which is a complete change. This is also Scorpio because this is Pluto energy, right? Pluto is the higher octave of Mars. Pluto rules Scorpio, and this is Scorpio here. It's sort of like, I feel like what's blocking you is that you're not allowing for things to completely blow up in your face. So you're being like such a good doobie that like, and having so many hands and so many pots that you're not really letting anything blow up in your face. It's kind of like, okay, but am I supposed to let things blow up in my face? No, you're not. But I feel like some things need to come tumbling down. Some things are really in the way of your happiness. This is the thing. This is the energy to be in order to transform. The 10 of Cups energy is a beautiful, expansive energy. It's sort of like, let's fantasize about where we want to be. Let's get in the energy first and let some of these structures that are busy work. I've talked about this before, that I had a friend, this was a long time ago, one of my first jobs. And she was, I don't know, a friend. She was a colleague. She was someone who worked with me. And before she could do anything on a project, like seriously, and this was in the news business, so time is of the essence. She had to put everything into a spreadsheet. She had to put everything, and then she had to see how it organized together. And then she had to, no, I got to try this. I got to do something else again. It was literally like 2 hours before she was ready to get moving on the day. And that is no bueno in the news business. Time, because, okay, so you spend 2 hours doing that, and then what? 2 hours and 5 minutes later, everything blows up and you have to change the whole day. So you're going to go back and do that another 2 hour kind of ritual. Some ritual is in the way of your happiness. Okay. And that's something that really needs to be blown up. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like some of you aren't working with other people, aren't doing collaborations, aren't letting other people kind of in to your process. You know, it's like, nope, I'm doing it all on my own. I almost feel like this is be a really good exercise for the rest of this year, is to start collaborating more with people, start letting other people in, start learning some new stuff, start bringing in other sort of perspectives on what you're doing. Because here's the thing, if you want to get to this 10 of Cups, you're going to have to walk through that Pluto energy of destruction and think of it as transformation. Okay, that's for Virgo. So no more spreadsheets, or no more 2 hours working on spreadsheets. Okay. Find a better way. Innovate. Okay. Libra, for you, my darling. Affluence. Very nice. Affluence. 8 of Swords. What's blocking you? And, oh, look at this. Okay. So this is the situation that is trying to come through for Libra. Affluence. It's a 5 card. So there is change required. And this isn't just about money in, money out. This isn't just about, this is about investing. This is about doing things smarter, like work smarter, not harder kind of thing. And I feel like that mindset of like, well, more money in must be better, or more must be better. Not even more money, more must be better. And I'm kind of feeling like, no, I feel like simplifying is the way for Libra. Not more, not doing more, do less, but be more effective. Okay, because that's the way money comes in for Libra. And 2 of Pentacles. Lots of options, lots of opportunities are going to open up when you do that. I think this mindset of it's got to work a certain way, a little bit in common with Virgo there. There's really, you're not taking into account how it feels. Like just doing more, that's a block. That's something that comes from a past story, again, that you're telling yourself about how stuff is supposed to work. Can you open yourself up to a new way of working, or a new way of being in a relationship, a new way of being in the world, so that you're not so tied up in knots at the end of the day? I feel like you're putting in maybe twice as much effort just to get back what you originally did. So let me just make this simple. So if you are running your own business, or you are doing your own thing, and you're making X amount of dollars, let's just, like, I don't know, $20,000 a month, $10,000 a month, whatever it is, good stuff, right? Really good. And then you add a whole bunch of stuff. And by the time you get done paying for all of it and taking out taxes and everything, it's the same. So it's kind of like, why? So it's time to look at your processes and procedures, very much like Virgo. And it's time to simplify. Libra, it is time to simplify. And it is also about, that will open up the door for a lot of new opportunities. Okay, so you're blocking yourself with your mindset that more is better. And simplifying is the way to go for you, definitely. And I mean, Virgo might listen to that message too. Okay, all right. For Scorpio, what's going on for you? Courage. I always think of the Cowardly Lion. Courage, oh boy. 10 of Wands, that's a block. Of course it is. And what's going to move you forward? The truth. A courageous truth, Scorpio. I feel like some of you are really pushing really hard at something being the truth that just isn't the truth. And when you're doing this, you're also hiding yourself from the truth, and you're hiding yourself from courage and power, taking courageous action. It's going to take some kind of courageous action to look at this truth. Okay. And the 10 of Wands is very much about, again, Libra, Virgo, you have something in common with them. Over exerting yourself, over expressing yourself, like explaining, over explaining, you know, in your workplace, too many words. I'm getting too many words, or some kind of thing that you're like, I just don't want to see that truth. So I'm going to bury it in that chair and the corner of my bedroom underneath all of those towels and those sweaters from last year and everything like that. So I don't have to look at it, but it's still there. Okay. There's this truth that needs to be seen by you. 5 of Pentacles. This is about money. Okay. So if you have a lot of debt, or if you have a lot of stuff going on that is draining your coffers, I feel like you're just going out and buying Jimmy Choo's anyway. I feel like you're going, you know, you're going and spending a lot of money on a vacation and doing all kinds of stuff because it's a credit card and who cares? I feel like you're, take a look at the interest rates these days. Okay. They got rid of all these regulations about how much they can charge you. And it's huge how much they charge you. So it could be student loans, it could be anything, but I feel like you're burying your head in the sand a little bit, Scorpio, especially about money. And you need to look at the truth. You need to take a cold, hard look at that truth. And that is going to take some courage. But that's what's being asked of you in Lionsgate, is like, let's take steps. Let's not just bury ourselves. Okay. Sag, death. Oh boy, isn't this nice? Death, 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles. So we're not doing this anymore, Saggies. There's something about other people taking from you. I feel like you're very generous and everything, but other people are taking from you. It doesn't mean that they are, I mean, 5 of Swords is not a very nice card. Just gonna say it. I'm not gonna whitewash this for you, okay? However, I feel like you are complicit in allowing people to kind of stomp on you, or allowing people to take more than is good. All right. You're allowing people to take from you, and you kind of have to put your foot down a little bit here. I feel like you got to stand up for yourself, and that's new. There's going to be a lot of people who are like, what? I can't believe it. So there's your card. Ask for angelic help, Sag. So if you do have people, if you have vampires in your life, if you have people who are taking your peace, taking your money, taking your time, taking your energy, whatever it is, ask Archangel Michael for protection. He is absolutely second to none at protection, okay? And he is the sort of patron saint, if you will, of twin flames. But I always feel like Archangel Michael with that giant sword is somebody who is really good at protection. It's always worked for me, and I'm a Sag. So I'm just here to tell you, and this is our card, right, Saggies? So this is also about balance. And there can be this sense of like, okay, you don't have to like, there's certain people who you want to give to. There's certain people in your life who are improving your life and improving your quality of life, improving your business, improving whatever. And so it's not like hacking people off. It's about finding a balance, finding something that's going to work for you. And that's a big change. I do feel like the 5 of Swords, like when you start sticking up for yourself and you start balancing yourself, I do feel like people who are taking and not really wanting you to see that it's out of balance might walk away. There is somebody here who might walk away when you do this. And it's like, okay, I think you just let that happen. And I think that will bring you a lot of peace of mind. Okay. Wow. Lots of sticking up for yourself kind of stories today. Capricorn. Let's see about you. New life. I like it. Capricorn. New life. Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. Ace of Wands. Look at you. I hit the lottery here. So what's blocked right now are new ideas. That's what's blocked. And what's facilitating that, what can move you forward, is aligning yourself more with abundance rather than effort. Okay. I'm definitely getting that for Capricorn, that you value effort more than you do the actual outcome of the effort, or you're feeling like it's egoic to value you making money or you being in a good position financially. And this new life is saying, okay, so ideas are blocked because I'm having this belief system that money is egoic, or being in my ego, it's more valuable to just be a workhorse because that's what I value. But you need to value your time and effort too. And that how that works is you get paid for that. So you might not be getting paid what you're worth right now. How to move this forward? Knight of Swords, with all due speed. There's nothing blocking you except you, Capricorn. There's nothing standing in your way. This is just an idea, a mindset. I think Scorpio, maybe Libra. There's an idea, there's a mindset of somehow, I shouldn't be focused on the money, right? Especially if you're a spiritual entrepreneur. I hear this all the time from spiritual entrepreneurs, that they struggle with charging for their services, or they struggle with money. And I'm here to tell you, just think of it as energy, right? Energy in, energy out. If you're giving someone of your life, of your expertise, of your time, and all of that, it needs to be replaced with energy. And what we do in this culture is we get paid for our work. So I think some of you Capricorns have gone around the bend the total other way, because most Capricorns are very practical, but this is for a Capricorn who's kind of blocking their new ideas because either wealth makes you nervous. What's going on, Cappies? I just feel like there is something like I'm too spiritual for money or something like that. I feel like that's the thing to work on, because that's the energy. You know, if you're giving to people, I mean, let them pay you for your time and efforts, because you're valuable and you're worth it. And that's really where the work is. It's about being valuable and knowing your value. Okay, Aquarius. What about for Aquarius? Grounded. Okay. What's a block? Queen of Pentacles. And how to move forward? Knight of Wands. I feel like there's a very heavy energy here for Aquarius, that someone who, again, is like who needs to be nurtured, someone who you are over giving to, or they have lots of needs, or lots of, you're putting them first or something like that. I feel like that's probably not a good thing for you, Aquarius. I think you need to be more inspired and excited about things rather than feeling like you've run aground. Okay? Somebody is weighing you down. Somebody is weighing you down. And how do we move forward from this? This could be a relationship or anything. Four of Wands. We're going to make some new changes. Surprise. Four of Wands is a surprise card. It's also about moving, physically moving. So if you're stuck in some kind of physical location that may not be good for you. I feel like you're moving. Okay? This may not be in August, but I am getting by September. Okay, 4 weeks. I am getting by September that you may make some decisions about moving. Okay? And getting inspired and doing all kinds of cool stuff. I also got the hit around, when I got this card of grounded, it almost made me feel like someone's treating you like a child. Okay, like they're treating you like a child, and they're grounding you. You're grounded, right? Like there's something like that going on for you, Aquarius, that I just think it's time to move away from that. I don't think that's healthy for you. Okay, because you're not a child. All right, so Pisces, what's up with Pisces? Safe travel. Safe travel, Six of Wands, and the Justice card. Okay, so Pisces, this is about moving on. This is about, I feel like this is local travel. I don't think this is international travel or anything like that. But I do feel like this is moving from a situation where you're being a little bit like Aquarius, told what to do, going from a team member to a leader, going from a hired hand to the boss, something like that. Because Six of Wands, you're blocking being seen for what you're doing. And you need to travel from being one thing to being another. And this balanced energy is how you can get there, is justice. I demand justice. Some of you are being vastly underpaid for what you have or what your skill set is. Some of you are being vastly underappreciated in a relationship. It's time to really balance this. And I'm going right to this card here for Pisces. Wow. Hierophant. Like you are the leader. You are the one that people look to. You are, or going to be looking to. I feel like you're underselling yourself or underplaying your value in terms of your spiritual wisdom and spiritual knowledge. This is a pope, right? This is a priest, and other people are kind of bowing to him. Same thing with this Six of Wands. I feel like you're kind of uncomfortable with this, that you're some kind of person people look to as like a healer, teacher, guide, mystic, shaman that I talk about all the time. Yeah, when you get balanced, this is what's going to happen. The Taurus energy of Hierophant. And so we go from this, it's almost a very similar card if you look at it, right? We go from, okay, now I'm sitting on my throne. Now I'm balancing myself. Now other people are listening to me. So something you heal for yourself is a big distance between where you are now. So safe travel. Okay. And being seen is something that if that's something you push away or you don't like that, it's the future for you. Just saying. All right. So we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer left. Okay. So Aries, karmic path, because North Node's in Aries, of course it is. All right. So Three of Wands, what's blocking you? What's next here, what to do about it? I think you got to let go of some expectation. You have a karmic path issue here, whether this is a relationship or however it's showing up in your life. You have some expectation of somebody that always gets dashed, that always gets, you always feel like, oh, today's the day. Now, this could be a family member who always lets you down, or this could be a love partner or a boss or a friend who's always letting you down. This is a karmic relationship. I think this is one of those things where this message is coming in to kind of wake you up and help you understand. This is definitely a karmic path that you are not aware is one of your biggest lessons in life. Stop hanging out with people who always let you down. And yeah, Three of Swords. Like we're done. What I just said, stop hanging out with people who always let you down. They're never going to change. Somebody needs to hear this. If you have a boyfriend who always makes big promises that never lives up to it, if you have a parent who makes big promises and never lives up to it, could be an alcoholic. Also, I'm getting that if it's a parent or if it's somebody, there's another allegiance. If this is a third party, they're always choosing the other person or something like that. This is a karmic thing for you to heal, Aries. Okay, this in the next 18 months, I'm really getting the North Node, wherever North Node, you're an Aries sun, probably if you're watching this, but these readings are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you're, and North Node for you, Aries, especially. So if you're always having expectations that get dashed, it's time to stop hanging out with those people. In Lionsgate, making the intention that you are going to not see people through the lens of, oh, they're going to do what they say. Pay attention to their actions, not their words. Okay, that's what's being asked of you here. At the end of this reading, I will pull cards for everybody, for collective, for who's ever watching, whenever you're watching this. Okay, you're included in that. All right, for Taurus. Okay, down here, Taurus, Divine Masculine. What's blocking you? Seven of Swords and the Empress. So there's some Taurus energy here. I feel like some of you might have, okay, there's a lot here. So some of you might have a lot of masculine energy, and you are blocking yourself from balancing into your feminine, okay? Because this is Divine Feminine. So there's something here about the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're lying to yourself about something. Lying to yourself about a twin flame. Lying is a very strong word, okay? But that Seven of Swords is like, if I say it and you're like, ew, like, oh yeah, I'm really lying to myself about this situation, thinking it's going to work out the way I want it to, or thinking, a little bit like that. Seven of Swords is also, you can have a twin flame that is impacting your relationship. So you could have a twin flame, not married to them. Your partner could have a twin flame. Obviously, they're married to you, so they're not married to their twin flame. There's something about the twin flame thing that's kind of getting in the way here. All right, I'm just going to pull this card for you because I'm not talking about twin flame with anybody else. But this is called regret. Remorse, life regrets, loss. Start making empowered choices. So there's definitely something here that's taking away that like you're with somebody who's not your twin and it's draining you or it's taking you down. Start making empowered choices for yourself, how to move forward. Yeah, slowly but diligently. This is Virgo energy. Virgo is also a healer. So there definitely needs to be something healed within your twin flame connection so that you can move forward. There's also a third party vibe here. I keep seeing this with Taurus, that you're staying too long with someone who isn't your divine partner. You're staying too long. Okay. And that might be cause for regret later. So start making some empowered choices. Knight of Pentacles, move things forward. Start moving things forward slowly but surely. Slowly I turn, inch by inch. Gemini, knowledge. It's kind of your card, actually. Gemini, Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Knowledge is power, my darling. So something you've put a lot of time and attention into. I think you've been working with some kind of magical thinking about it. And I think what will help you is to get the facts. So if you've kind of been, taking jobs or building a business and getting less money than you should be for what you're doing, you're not really thinking about it because it seems like a lot of money. But then when you actually do the math and you're like, oh, wait a second, they're taking taxes out of that. Oh, wait a second, they're doing this. So knowledge is power. And I feel like you might have some magical thinking about how this all is calculated, how things are calculated. So you're not paying attention to the fact that either you're taking too much or taking too little. You're not paying attention to the fact that, it's like when someone comes to you, if you're a boss or something like that, and they come and say to you, I need this amount of money as a raise because I'm, my kid's getting married next year and this, whatever. And the boss is like, don't give a fuck. And you're like, why? You have to tie it to your value for that business. If you want more money, you have to show them how your value is supportive of that. And I feel like there's something about like not really knowing the math. Okay, so how is this going to move forward? You got to learn about it. Okay, you got to do the math. You got to find out if you're kind of like just going along on God's good humor because you're like, well, I get a paycheck every week and la 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 la. Like if you're just going along like that, I think the knowledge is going to make you go, oh, either in a good way or a not so good way. Like, oh, wow, I'm doing pretty well. Or, oh, I'm taking much less than I should be. That needs to be reckoned with. The only way to do it is to really bring the receipts, Gemini. Bring the receipts. Bring the receipts about the value you're bringing to situations. Say what you deserve. Know what you be in the energy of what you deserve. Not magical thinking about it. Okay, that's not going to help you at all. If this is in a relationship, you may be investing too much time in something that isn't really going to prove out to be the thing that goes the distance with you. You're putting a lot of time and effort into something that, is it really? Like, you can be married or you can be committed or something like that, but maybe is this the right person to put the time and effort into? I just want to be married. Okay, but like, it's not just anybody off the street, which I'm not saying that you're just marrying anybody off the street. I'm just saying, like, I need to have a job. Not just any old job will do. A job that's going to really support you. And not just a job, but a growth opportunity, right? It's got to have growth opportunity. Otherwise, it's just money in, money out. What are we doing here? Just paying bills? Come on. Like, learn a new way. Learn a new way. Okay. So, let's see here. Cancer. Final. Stormy. Wow. Haven't gotten that card yet. Stormy. What's blocking you? Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups. If I do what I've always done, I'm going to get what I've always got. So this Nine of Wands is saying to me, some of you are in a relationship that's very stormy, that's not giving anything back to you. I'm definitely seeing that with a lot of these readings. And you're really wanting love. Is what you're in love? Are you in a situation that has to do with love? Some of you are blocking a love partner because it's going to be work to get there. Like if you have to get out of another relationship, do your healing and then get to another relationship. Some of you are blocking because it's going to be work. Okay. Three of Cups. I feel like you need to, Ask your friends. Ask your friends. I also feel like this Two of Cups is a good friend. And I feel like this is going to be, the storminess is going to subside one way or another by Labor Day. Okay, so August is going to be very stormy. I would ask my friends, and this is all pumpkins and stuff here too, so that can be like October. There can be something really good coming in for this Two of Cups in October, but not if you hold on to something that's kind of tossing you around. No, Cancer, don't do that. Okay. All right, so that's for individual zodiacs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull cards. I'll do a little reading for everybody watching. All right, I'll use different decks here. Yeah, I'll use that. So what's the energy of Lionsgate? What are we talking about here? I feel like there's a lot of you who are just kind of taking things and not really looking too deeply at them, feeling like I can't make this change or something like that because it's going to cause a lot of problems, or you're going to have some kind of like you're letting yourself down. I really am feeling that. I'm feeling like some of you are allowing other people to take a lot from you because you may feel like you don't deserve better, but I'm here to tell you do. Listen to Auntie MJ here, okay? So, wandering path, staying focused, ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Even though things seem a little bit ambly, like you are exactly where you need to be. So stay focused, keep going forward, just keep plugging away here. You need to, into Lionsgate, I think you need to make some of these changes that I've been talking about, but I don't feel like, I feel you just need to stay focused on what you want. And the first order of business of setting an intention in that Lionsgate energy is to know what you want. So do you really know what you want? Some of you do, some of you don't. Some of you are telling yourself a story that it's egoic to be too focused on my own needs. Some of you are telling yourself, oh, it's fine. Whatever's going on is fine. Some of you are telling yourself, this sucks, but I don't think I deserve anything else, or I don't know how to get out of it. Okay, but like, let's see. Lionsgate, this is advice for everybody watching. Queen of Swords underneath. King of Swords. So a little off the camera action here. This full moon card is on the very bottom of this as I was putting the sacred symbols, and it was in Aquarius. So something big shifted. I've been talking to a couple of my friends who are on YouTube who have talked about big shifts, big innovative shifts from that full moon in Aquarius, which is really lovely. Wow. King of Cups, especially as it relates to love, clarity, knowing what you want, opportunity. Leo time, strength. That's having some courage. 20 seconds of insane courage is all you need to shift energy sometimes. 20 seconds of insane courage, of saying it and then shutting up. Say it and stand by it. 20 seconds of insane courage. Six of Swords, that's what's going to move you forward. Six of Cups. Some of you, let's see, Lovers, Five of Swords, Three of Cups again, and the High Priestess. That Three of Cups that I talked about with Cancer here, right? I was talking about ask your friends. I feel like Three of Cups could also be a third party situation that needs to, one of them needs to be closed off. And it's going to be asking or saying what I need directly to a person. Stay focused. Stay focused. Hold the course. Ascend the mountain. Do the hard thing, right? Courage. Courage, Camille. The Strength card here. That's an 8 card too. 8, 8, 8, right? So Lionsgate, the 8 card. This is a Leo card. The Strength card is an 8 card. In some decks, I think it's something different, but there's been a lot of argument about that. I like it as an 8. The Six of Swords and the Six of Cups moving forward. We got another Lovers card, Five of Swords, Three of Cups. And if there's any energy that is detracting from the thing you want, I feel like you know. You know. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. And this is something that it's time for you to really assert yourself. I feel like I am definitely getting the energy of a lot of third parties being resolved in the next couple months, definitely by the end of the year. Okay, so this is a twin flame deck, and so I'm just going to Divine Feminine, seeking her twin or soulmate. There's the Divine Feminine. Forgive, tranquility, peaceful mind and heart, freedom from the past. Need to get through this and move on. Big goals, anchor your big goals in that, what is it? Don't call it a dream, call it a plan. Career, business success, claim your place in the world. Okay, so some of you are looking at that, and it's all founded on this self-worth. Holy moly, value, self-esteem, confidence. Be empowered by valuing yourself. And I feel like that's the energy of getting what you want in every single aspect of your life. All of these readings have been about getting what you want. And you know how you start? By anchoring that intention on Tuesday, on 8/8, starting with your value. So that's the work over this weekend, is to understand your worth and value, anchor that intention, because that's clear. That's clarity. Now, you guys come to the channel all the time, and you're like, I want clarity. The clarity is you are amazing. You are powerful. You are successful. You are all of these things. I see it. How can you not see it in yourself? I mean, you guys come in, it's so interesting. Like, you ask me lots of questions, and I'm always like, they don't even know how powerful they are. They're, it's sort of like the world has kind of beaten you down, or the world has kind of made you think that everybody else is great except me. Not true, my friends. You are great. Okay? So big goals, align with the future you want to create. First order of business, align with your self-worth. I'll see you Tuesday.